Hi friends, and welcome to Lakalama YouTube channel. My name is Natasha and I will be your host today. And in today's video I would like to tell you about my favorite YouTube channel, knitting YouTube channels, or like something fiber related podcasts. And today I know when I start speaking on the video, doing videos, then my throat doesn't feel comfortable sometimes. So I brought a big cup of tea that I will be drinking today. And it's really nice tea. I got it from Vera from Wool Gallery. It's called Yudi's Grey. And it's a blend of black tea infused with bergamot and blended with rose. It's really delicious tea. I really like it, and I'm trying to save it for podcasts. When I do podcasts or something, then I love to drink something delicious. So thank you, Vera, for this delicious tea. And today I would like to tell you about 15 channels that I love, and I will tell you very short about each channel, and I'll tell you why I love it. So first actually 4 channels will be about knitwear designers who not only have creating knitwear, also they have YouTube channels. So first one, it's Sari Nordland. I really love this designer. I like the kind of designs she makes, sweaters, and I like that her designs are written so well, and it's very easy to follow her instructions, and also they have really good fit, at least for me. I won't speak for all the sizes, but for my size usually it's really well written and done, and they look really great. And I like her channel because it's so she gives you so much information, and also like she tells us about her journey, how she became knitwear designer, and step by step. Especially if you go back and start watching from the first videos, then you can see journey, how person went through their journey, how they achieved, how they went through the challenges, how they went from A to B. It's very interesting. And she lives in Finland, and that's from where she talks about her designs and her inspiration, and I just love her so much. Second channel that I like to watch is Hoki Locatelli. She's also a designer, but she lives in Argentina, and what I like about her channel, I like her designs very much too, and I like that she lives in opposite part of the world, and when we have winter she has summer, and when we have summer she has winter. So it's really nice to see person living in warm, having warm weather when you have lots of snow. Third channel that I love to watch is Be Mandarins, and girl, her name is Melody Hoffman, and she lives in France. Before she lived in Latvia, but now she lives in France, and she's also knitwear designer, and she gets her inspiration from nature. So you will see in her designs a lot of branches, a lot of flowers, leaves, and stuff like that. And she mostly designs, not mostly, she designs only from rustic yarns, and her designs are so beautiful. And also in her videos she creates very cozy atmosphere, very beautiful, and it's very relaxing to watch her videos. Channel number 4 that I love to watch, it's Fiber Tales podcast. She's also Danish. She lives in she's Danish designer, let's say it this way. She also inspired by nature, and she also makes very nice cozy videos, and it's really nice to watch her and to see how she gets her inspiration and what she designs, what she makes. So I love to watch those two podcasters when I want to relax and just knit and just be cozy. Channel number 5 that I like to watch, it's called Little Big Knits, and the host of that channel is Selma. She lives in Ontario, Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, and she also knits a lot using other people patterns, and she talks about those patterns, and it's really nice. It gives me a lot of inspiration, and she has very interesting personality. So, and she also so calm, and her videos are so cozy, and I love to watch them. Channel number 6, it's a gentle knitter, and the lady's name is Nicole, and she also lives on Ontario, Ottawa in Canada. And she actually got inspired to open her own YouTube channel by Melody Hoffman from Be Mandarins. So her podcast would be also very cozy, and she talks about knitting, she does test knits, and it's fun. It's fun to watch her, and whatever she talks about, it's just interesting just to sit and watch. Channel number 7 that I love to watch, it's Warm Wool Gallery. It's her name is Vera. She lives in Calgary, Alberta, and she also has online yarn store, and I love her yarns. If you watch my podcast, you know how often I talk about her yarns, because she sells natural luxury yarns, and they are amazing, and she brings some of them from Europe, so it would be a type of yarns that you can't really buy in Canada, but you can buy it in Canada from her store. And Vera also talks about knitting. She makes some designs, and I love her very much, and I love to watch her podcast. Podcast number 8 that I also love to watch, it's Anna Knitter podcast. It's a girl, her name is Anna. She is a religious teacher in Catholic Church, and also now she's working in Safe Pro-Life organization, and she's a knitter, and she talks about knitting a lot, and she's has nice personality. I like it very much, and I love her podcast. Next, my podcast number 9, it's a girl. She lives in US, and she's only 16 years old. Her name is Addison, and she's 16-year-old, and she is a business lady in her heart. She dyes yarn, she knits, she writes patterns, and it just so interesting. It's just so inspiring to see a 16-year girl who is still in school, but who is so creative and so good, and she's not wasting her time, like, you know, in the evenings on maybe she is in social media, but I mean, like, she dyes yarn, she knitting and crocheting for craft sales and stuff like that. So it's very interesting to watch her. Next, channel number 10, called Ina Knits. Ina lives in Norway, and she knits a lot, and she shares her knitting passion with her YouTube viewers, and she often shows like nice landscapes from Norway, or cottages or stuff like that. And yeah, what else should I say? Just love her channel. And what she does, different from others, she has those cozy videos in November. And in November, she usually shows videotapes, 4 videos each week, because November is the darkest month in Norway. And instead of being depressed, she inspires other people with nice cozy videos. So it's really nice. Channel number 11, it's Strawberry Patch podcast, and the host of that podcast is Natasha, and she lives in New Zealand. So those videos will have a lot of green grass and nice weather, filled with nice weather, cozy warm weather. So I live in Manitoba, so we have a lot of cold days, but there it's like lots of sun shining and warm weather. And Natasha, she's hand dyeing yarn, and her yarn is has such a nice colors, like it's pink and neon colors and all the princessy colors you can imagine. She makes really nice yarn. I like to watch her podcast, and she's such a sweet lady to look at, to listen to. So I love her. And also I watch Free Your Ship podcast. It's a new podcast, and host of that podcast is Anastasia, and she's a pilot and she lives in Europe, and she does a lot of test knitting, and she talks about knitting, and you just want to listen, and you don't want that podcast to be over. So check her out. And podcast number 13, it's knitting traditions, and podcaster name is Inga, and she's a family doctor actually, and she lives in Norway, and she inspires you when she talks about knitting. Also, she started to do some of her own designs, so it's fun to watch, fun to listen. I love her podcast. Podcast number 14, it's a quiet corner, the quiet corner, and the host name is Vanessa, and she lives also in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, and she's a psychologist, and she's very nice, calm person, and she creates this nice, calm atmosphere. And channel number 15, it's Salapalooza Knits, and her name is Isabel, and she's also from Norway. She's knitwear designer and she knits a lot, but I think she just had a baby, so maybe she doesn't have that many new videos now, but I'm hoping that she will come back and make some more videos. So with all those videos that I watch, all the channels that I just listed, I will include links below under this video to their videos, their channels. So if you click on a link, you should be able to go to that channel and check out the ones you like, because you know we are knitters, we knit a lot, and we always looking for, at least me, I always look for new channels, and we all so different, and we all love different channels. We all looking for different inspirations, and I think the most important in each video or podcast, personality of a person, because and what they need and what atmosphere they create. And I noticed some days I love to watch like dry videos about knitwear designing and stuff like that, and some days I just want to watch cozy video and just see which patterns people use, which designers they love, you know, which yarns they love. And you know what, for me, what was very helpful, it's like YouTube, it has a button where you can choose speed. So for me, sometimes hard to watch channels where people speak very slowly. So many channels which I loved, but I couldn't watch them because person is talking slowly and very calm. So I would just go and speed them up, so they would talk faster. And some channels, people speak too fast, and then I don't watch that channel because it's too quick for my brain. I can't follow that quickly. So I just press that button and I make person speak slower. So it's just such a great solution, like, you know, and so many channels that I wouldn't watch only because of speed with which person talks, now I can still watch them and love them because I can make them speak slower or faster. So check out that button and see, maybe some channels that you couldn't watch, you will start watching now. That's it today about my favorite YouTube channels. I would be so happy if any of you you have your favorite YouTube channels, and feel free to leave link to those channels or a name to that channel in comments below, because it would be helpful not only for me but also for other viewers who come to watch this video, or maybe subscribers, or just people who came to see this video. They can also go and check in the comments and choose for themselves their favorite podcasters, because it's so much fun to share this inspiration. I don't know about you, but I don't have friends who live close by me with whom I can talk about knitting, with whom I can knit together. I have some friends who live far away who knit, and we can talk on the social media to each other and stuff like that. So why not use YouTube for knitting inspiration, right? And watch podcasts, because podcasts, that's a space where people passionately talk about their hobbies, and I love it so much. And thank you for being with me today. And if you like my videos, please subscribe and don't forget to put like, and please leave a comment. I love reading comments, and then I feel like I'm not alone and I can get to know you better as well. And if you have any questions that you would like me to answer in my next episodes, then please feel free to leave those episodes. And also I will leave, you can find me on Instagram as Lokalama, on Ravelry, and here on YouTube. Bye!